I talked to Henry Rollins when I was at that festival from Black
really?
Flag, and he does like a lot of that, like, you know, motivational.
Yeah, some
like,
people talk on photography.
Yeah, he's something. He like is like a total hypocrite. Like he talks about how much he loves talking to his fans and stuff like that, and then after the show, he was like so mean to everybody that was trying to just say hi to him.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be like to be him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you ever, let's speak in hypotheticals, I guess here. Let's say if you you found success, stopped making music, what do you think would come after that?
Why would I stop making music?
Okay, that's a good answer. Yeah.
I mean,
so you think you're just gonna keep making music?
For now, I mean, I might not always. I like making films. I like art objects.
So
I just like making things.
Yeah.
And I think that usually my mind is somewhat practical, and it's like, what's the most practical thing I could be working on? Like when I was in school, it felt more practical to be working on sculpture, and I still made music as like kind of a side project at home, but it's like I had resources, I had space.
Why not do this now, kind of thing? Yeah.
Yeah, or just like, this is what I am doing now. When we make like music videos, it's like I don't see why like that can't, you know, that could easily go into like its own direction. Yeah, I think just more like doing is better than like trying to predict what I'll be doing.
Gotcha. So.
But I know I'll be doing something.
So creating is always going to be a part of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Gotcha.
I don't even think about it as creating. It's just like
doing.
Yeah. It's
doing
like
what you do.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, what is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you at a show?
At a show?
Like where you're performing.
The weirdest show I ever played was, I can think of a couple from tour, because sometimes when you're touring, you just play anything you can get. This one relates to this 4th of July. When I was 17, I was on my first tour, and we played in South Carolina in a trailer park. Not a trailer park, sorry. It was just a trailer.
Oh, gotcha.
We played on Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Oh, wow.
In South Carolina, in this trailer, and the guy who lived in the trailer, his like grandma, like this, it was kind of street where she lived down the street and she named the boulevard, and then he had a trailer like on the same street.
Yeah.
And like played for like 10 people in this trailer, like with acoustic guitar. And it was just like, and like you walk outside and just from every direction there was like guns and fireworks going off. Just like, I don't know where I was in the South, but it felt very like, I don't know. It was just, you can't predict something like that.
I went to a trailer park show in South Jersey.
Oh, wow.
That was much like that. South Jersey's like a whole.
It's just South Carolina.
Basically in South Jersey, like you know how like there's like West Pennsylvania is Pennsatucky, you know?
Sure.
That's basically South Jersey.
I see.
So, yeah, trailer park shows are definitely something weird.
Yeah, there was that. I think that same summer I ended up playing like in some abandoned hotel.
What?
And like that was a weird summer. That was like.
That sounds like a weird summer, especially at 17.
Yeah, my band went on a tour. Separate. This is a different tour. We went on a tour and we played in. I think it's Cottersport, Pennsylvania. It's like up by where New York is, like in the middle of Pennsylvania, like kind of in the mountains. And it was this town of like 2,000 or 3,000 people, and so we played at this hotel, and this one kid who was I think around our age, maybe a couple years older. His dad owned like the entire block. And like it used to be this big town because like a cable company was there that employed everyone, and before they had like an interstate, like truckers would always go by like through the town, so they had like a restaurant and like this whole economy. And it pretty much crashed because like the cable company like got bankrupted, and then because of the recession, and then like because of the interstate, no truckers would go there. So this guy's dad just owned this whole block, and we like had a show on like the 3rd floor of this hotel. Just like I think nobody else was staying there. at night, I remember we like had the restaurant to ourselves. Like we like cooked food like in a like hotel like kitchen.
What?
And
That's
then,
crazy.
Like, I remember like a cop came to shut down the show, and it was like everyone was like, "Oh no, Colin's here," and we're like, "Who's Collins?" And like, "Colin's the cop," and like it was just that was the one cop.
It was
the town.
this man.
It was this one guy, and he came and he was like, "Who's doing the music?" I mean, he like walked over as if he was just like a neighbor or something.
He was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah. But we had stopped playing by then. Like the show was over when he came, and I don't know. That always like
Stuck with you, I guess.
yeah. I remember like a couple bands would go through there. I remember this one band like being treated like such celebrities because like no one really goes through there, and like the local paper came and like everyone like not for us, but I remember hearing stories about that, like just hundreds of people showing up because like no one goes through this town.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. That always stuck with me. That was like first or second stop on like one of my first tours that I was ever on. It's really nice.
So, what were your previous bands like? Their genres, if you could put them into something.
I was just rock music.
Just rock music. Gotcha. Love rock music.
Yeah, writing. I was just like writing songs the same way, but I had like an electric guitar and a bass and drums and
Very standard setup type of thing. Gotcha.
nothing too special.
All right. So that's all my questions.
Cool.
It ended up being 35 minutes. Wow.
Cool.
All right.